Welcome to another Explore Everyday video. Tonight we are chasing the June strawberry full moon, which is going to be rising here in about 35 minutes. And I am out looking for a composition. I got my 200mm lens width and my 500mm lens width, so depending on what we can line it up with, I'll be using one of those two lenses. Please join along. And let's go see what we can find for a full moon here in June on a warm summer evening. Alright, we're heading east here, and you can see on the horizon we do have some clouds. There's been numerous little pop-up showers and thunderstorms for the last 4 or 5 days here in the Minnesota-Wisconsin area. So we got some cloud debris here blocking our east horizon potentially, so I'm not going to go too crazy trying to find a spot here tonight. The moon's coming up a little after sunset, which makes it a little more challenging getting a good exposure of the moon and the foreground, and we have clouds, so we're going to go out, see what we can find, see if we get lucky. Alright, we're walking to our spot to set up for this strawberry full moon rise here in June. I don't know if I love my spot. I feel like I always say this, I'm not sure I'm going to get high enough to get over these trees over here. I've shot this in the winter when the moon's rising in the northeast. Tonight is rising in the southeast. I've got about 15 minutes until moonrise, but like I said, we got those low clouds, so they're either going to give the moon a really cool effect, make it nice and orange, have it peek in and out as it comes up, which is awesome, or we're not going to see it at all. Alright, so here's the shot I got set up. It's basically going to be a horizon shot. We do have some trees on the horizon that don't have a lot of leaves on them, so we can maybe get the moon kind of coming up through those trees and seeing those branches individually. Shooting at f5.6. I got the ISO bumped up to ISO 800. I'm really going to test out Lightroom's AI noise reduction and see if that can really help clean up that image by shooting a little higher ISO to get a faster shutter speed out here as it's getting dark. We're probably at sunset already. Right now I'm at 160th of a second, so that'll definitely be getting slower as it gets darker. But this is the shot. We'll have moonrise in 10 minutes. See if we get anything with those low clouds out there. So stay tuned, and let's see if we can see a moonrise tonight. The June strawberry moon. Alright, it's 8:58. It's official moonrise now, so I'm just looking for any light on the horizon. Nothing on the viewfinder yet. Sometimes when you have some clouds, you'll see the clouds illuminate a little bit where that moon is coming up. I don't have that yet either. I'm getting nervous. These are thicker clouds on the horizon than I was hoping they would be. I'll be honest, being a weather enthusiast and a storm chaser, I didn't even look at satellite to see how thick the clouds were over in Wisconsin. It's so clear above me. When I left the house, I didn't think the clouds were going to be an issue. My eyes are playing tricks on me. I keep thinking I see a little light on the horizon, and I check in the viewfinder and there's nothing there. 9:04. We're 6 minutes past moonrise and no sign of it. Had to walk up the way and make sure I wasn't missing it too far to my left. Alright, at this point I still don't see it. I'm going to go in and readjust my exposure at this point. I'm really going to test this ISO and the AI noise reduction in Lightroom. I'm up to 1600 ISO. I've never shot it this high for a full moonrise before. I really think we're out of luck tonight on getting that low, big moon on the horizon. I think it's going to get up, I don't know, 20-30 degrees before we start to see it. It's going to be basically dark by then, so then it's definitely going to be a wide angle. I got my 24-70 width, so that's probably that would be the lens I would use. Man, we should see it. Even if it was thin clouds right now, we should see it. I'm always amazed when you're actually paying attention to the moonrise how fast it actually moves as well. We're already 10 minutes past moonrise and it's probably already fully above the horizon. So if I want to get any kind of composition with the horizon, my time is running out already. So I don't know if you can see it, but maybe right up in this area, there is kind of a little gap where we might get our first peaks of it, but I'm not going to wait here that long. That's going to be too high up and it'll be way too dark for the 500 millimeter at that point. Oh, I can see it. I got to adjust. There it is. I can't even see it through the viewfinder hardly. Honestly, this is the least inspiring moonshot I've ever seen. It's nice and red. It should be right over my camera where I have the setup right now. Alright, this spot is not good for what I'm doing. I'm going to move and see if I can get a better composition. We're going to go into aerobic moon chasing. It's trying to brighten up. There's a tree I can maybe line it up with if I boogie. It's actually one of my Explore Everyday trees. I did some star trails on it a couple Octobers ago for a full moon. I'll actually put those images up right here, and you can look at those while I'm trying to walk to find a quick composition here of this moon, the June moon. There's actually a little bend in that tree. I can get it kind of wrapping around the moon if I can do this just right quick. Alright, we got that. We're going to go to our next spot, see what else we can find quick. That might be an okay image actually. You never know till you get on the computer. Top of this hill and get another little view. The moon actually looks like a strawberry here tonight. It's named that because this is the season that strawberries become ripe here in June. What else do we got here? I'm not going to go further away from the car at this point. I think I can line it up between two trees maybe here. There's your sunset, pretty sunset. Those clouds probably lit up earlier. Oh, here we go. Let me get the big camera. Put down. not sure if I'm gonna get another shot yet tonight. It's a strange full moon where I don't shoot a time lapse. I got one camera. We had some clouds before we saw that moon. It got up a little higher. So just focused on some stills tonight. Hopefully something churned out. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, that like button, that helps me out. And we'll see you next time.